All right, welcome back to Radio Roamers. Today we're going to show you how to do an install on the Starlink Mini into this 2019 Jeep Wrangler. And today we're also in Glacier National Park, and the reason I want to go ahead and make this video is because when we were up in the park yesterday, right when we got past the entrance into West Glacier, no cell service at all. So we do have a lot of opportunity. There's a West Glacier repeater and a few other repeaters in the area, so our ham radios are working just perfect out here. So today we're going to show you how to do this install inside here, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to install this Starlink Mini, and if you want to look right up here, this is what I had. I installed these. This is, like I said, a 2019. This is hot head headliners, and on the inside of this, you'll see we did some pictures. There was a foil backing on here, so I peeled that foil backing off just because the Starlink will not work through that. And then up here, these are sound deadening, what they call like a lead sound deadening. It's kind of sticky, but they had another piece of like metal foil over it as well. So we want all that off as much as that as possible, because the Starlink will not transmit through that. And as this is going to mount right here through this fiberglass roof, you won't have to worry about anybody seeing it inside. So I'm going to set this to the side, and we're going to unscrew this. I have a best top soft top, and this is just a bracket, and I haven't had it on yet this year, but we're going to take that bracket off and show you all my install here. And so what I have, if you want to come look at this, we just have a power cable, and we'll put the link in the description to all this. This I bought on Amazon, so this is a power cable, and it's going to install right here for the Starlink Mini. This is an adapter. It's called OrLink, and we'll go ahead and show you what this looks like real quick. OrLink mount, and this is going to screw in to the Starlink. And then I am going to mount this with a ram mount. So we have a ram mount and two balls, and so I'll show you that here in a second. Let's go ahead and take this off. And you could probably mount this, leave this mount on there if you wanted to, but the problem here is with that ram mount where this is going to go up, this might get in the way. Plus it might not thread in as far, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this off. And if I do put the soft top on, I don't know how that would work anyway, so might be a different type of option for mounting. So let's get this off here. And this is all standard Jeep sized Jeep tools here, so as you can see. So all right, okay, so here's our Starlink Mini. I'm not even opened this thing up yet, so let's see what even comes in the box here. How to open this. All right, all right, so this is the mount right here, and we'll have to have a hex. Okay, so I'm going to pop this bracket. This is the standard bracket that comes with this, so we're going to pop this off here. And here is our mount that I ordered, OrLink mount, like for the tripod mount. Factory screw that goes back in here, so I'm going to screw that in. This will hold that mount tight so we can mount the ball. And here's our wrench for it. Tighten that up. All right. Now, before I push that on there, I'm going to get the power cable ready. Shove that through there, and okay, so the power cable is plugged in, and this should just snap just like that. Okay, so now we got the ram ball mounts, and I'll show you those real quick. I got two different mounting balls here. So the one that we're going to use for this OrLink mount, this is the ram, and this is the M8 And this one is the 1/4x20. So, and I'll again have those links for us in this video. That just screws right on there. And I'm just gonna do hand tight. Okay, so now we have up here, we'll get to that one here with this ball. And again, this is the M8. So this will screw straight in to this, and we're gonna wanna mount it right here. Now again, this is a 2019 Jeep Rubicon Wrangler. So I don't know years, models, like how they change, but this is all standard thread for the Jeep. So, and I'm just putting those hand tight. So that's just gonna be the ball. Okay, and here is the Ram mount. And again, this is the Ram 201U-D as in Delta. And it's the double socket arm C size is what we're going to be using. And I ordered this straight from Ram Mounts. So this will be mounting basically right here onto here. And when I tighten that and put this on here and tighten it. So I'm going to try to do this all in one sweep here if I can. Okay, so here we are. Got that. I'm just setting this in here. This is a big arm, and I'm not gonna mount this 100% yet because I'm gonna try to figure out which exact way this is probably gonna need to go. So that's kind of how it's gonna be. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my headliner back on before we kind of tidy this up and mount it more permanent here. But this will be, you'll be able to pull this out real easy if you want to take it and throw it in your backpack as well. Go camping, hiking, whatever. Okay, so I got all this. This is just VHB tape, 3M. So I am going to try to figure out how to get this back in here. Actually, I'm going to jump up in here. This is going to be a little bit difficult to get. So if you want to come over here and see exactly how we're going to get this. It only fits one way. Main thing with the VHB tape, you just want to try to do it when it's a little bit warmer out, which is pretty warm today. But you just kind of push and hold it a little bit. Just put some pressure where those tape joints are. And like I said, this is a 2019. Those things were on there. It was hard to get those off, as you'll see when we took them off earlier. All right, so we got that hot headliner back in. Got that foil peeled off there, so we're gonna get this mounted up here. And I'm just gonna mount it pretty much straight up. And it's not actually touching the top. All right, and then here we'll just take the cord and kind of tuck it around here nice and neat. Do that, and we'll plug it in. So, not exactly sure. I think you have to have the key on for this to actually power, so we're gonna plug it in and because I can't remember, I don't think there's power back here all times. We'll find out pretty quick. Nope, there we go, it's got power. Right there. Oops, upside down. So we do have power, and I'm gonna get the app. So I do have the Gen 3 mounted on top of our motorhome back there, permanently mounted pretty much. It's on some real strong magnets, but it works great driving down the road, doing it on the roam. This, I'm gonna do the cheap package on this, so when we travel and if we wanna spot up doing parks on the air and stuff. But we'll get this, do some speed test on this compared to the Gen 3, just out here in the open, and just see kind of what the comparison is here in a few minutes. So, all right, so we just wrapped up hooking the Starlink Mini up into the Jeep. Went pretty quick. I mean, other than having to take down the panel and pull all that stuff off there. But So right now we just got it hooked up to our account, doing just the roam package right now with the 100 gig. And it looks like our speed on it, right around download about 68, and upload looks like it's about 16. So pretty good. We'll show a comparison of the Gen 3 that's on top of the bus, kind of comparison, but obviously this is not going to be quite as fast, and we are going through fiberglass, but working great. Where we didn't have a signal, we'll probably go up into the park here a little bit later this afternoon and do some tests up there as well. So I want to thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you supporting us, and we'll say 73 and God bless from the Mobile Ham Shack.